Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. I'm AJ Gels. Guys, that was the teaser trailer to Ubisoft's upcoming Far Cry 5. I am extremely, can you guess the word I'm going to use? Excited about this, guys. I'm serious. I love Far Cry. Ubisoft is probably my absolute favorite developer. Usually I don't do these kind of like midweek kind of news things. I'm doing this one because I couldn't wait to talk about this. Also, I'm not 100% sure when this fell, if this fell last week or this week. It's just last week was a weird week. Go check out, I think, the Surge Part 3 of the Let's Play series. I talk about what was going on with me last week. My uploading hasn't been super consistent this week either. I'm trying to get it back on track. I'm just sleeping a lot. I don't know why. I'm people are home. You know, I'm not living alone now, so you know I have to deal with other people. My voice carries in this house, so you know people are asleep, so I can't record at night. And so I'm ending up still like awake all night, but I'm sleeping during the day and I'm not recording. So it's a big massive thing, but that's neither here nor there for this video. This video is about Ubisoft news. I've said this before. I am a massive Ubisoft fan and probably my favorite developer. You know, I mean, because they have Far Cry, they have Assassin's Creed, my favorite video game franchise. You know, I mean, they have the Tom Clancy games. They have a lot of really good stuff. And I can't wait to see what Far Cry 5 is. I will be talking about the true announcement trailer on 5/26. That's in a couple days. See here. Moving on. I did pull this article by Timur Hussein. I'm not going to read it just because it's a... I wanted this just mostly for the picture, just because I couldn't find a nice, really blown up version of this, but this picture I think just says all that this game is going to be. You know, with the whole what was it? It was where did this game say it was going to take place? Hope County, Montana. You know, I mean, you kind of got your kind of like preacher man here. You know, with his kind of yellow hunting shades, and you know I like his kind of suit jacket. You know, you guys over here with your guns. You know, you're kind of your bald. Kind of redneck dude, you know, the dude, red-haired, the beard, that stupid haircut, that wolf with the cross over its face. Oh, God, that's awesome. You know, you got your crossbow, you know, you got your bow and arrows, and, you know, your weapons and shit. You got this guy over here with the sinner written across his back, you know, that, I love that trailer, you know, that guy, you know, you kind of saw that body floating down that river, that dude running away, the gunshot, that guy slammed that guy's head into the bell, like, Amazing Grace. This game I think is going to be really, really fucking cool. I'm going to guess we're going to be dealing with some sort of cult, and I'm going to guess that this is either this is our character, or this is just some random dude. But I'm going to assume these are the bad guys. I have a strong feeling that this chick over here, and yes, I use chick instead of woman. It's a thing that I say. It's like I say dude instead of get whatever. Just it's not derogatory. Yeah. Sorry. I got a feeling that she's going to turn on the rest of them. We're going to like rescue her or some shit like that, because that's how it usually turns out. Oh wow, I didn't notice the kind of like the crosses on the American flag. That's neat. That was something I didn't catch the first time. This article talks about it. This is obviously takes inspiration from Da Vinci's Last Supper, and I agree. I think it's a great shot. I think this is great box art. Just absolutely phenomenal. I think Ubisoft's really been nailing the box art with the Far Cry games since 3. You know, the one with Voss kind of kneeling with the knife. You know, kind of on the in the jungle. You had 4 with Pagan Min kind of sitting on that throne, cross-legged, smiling with his hand on the rebel's head. You know, the guy's holding him, you know, with that fear in his eyes, looking at that grenade. Wow. I cannot wait. I fucking love Far Cry, and it's gonna be so interesting to see how they're gonna do it in America, in Montana. I think that, I mean, it's beautiful country up there. It's gonna be really cool. Okay, right there, you see that? It's okay. Yeah. Again, every time I look at this, I'm catching more stuff, and that's, you see these little things up there, the flag. So I'm gonna guess it's kind of like their little religious symbol, and that's what's on the flag for the 50 states. I'm gonna guess like it's gonna be something really culty. I have a really big feeling this is gonna be kind of a religious cult kind of thing. Let's see here. Moving on. Next, this is kind of the final thing that I kind of wanted to address, because this is going to talk about what Ubisoft is doing for the back end of this year, and this is, how's Ubisoft doing? Key takeaways from its latest earnings report. Chris Pereira, this came out on May 16th, so like I said, I would have covered this last week, but the problem was I just didn't have I didn't do the weekly show last week. Either way, I'm just going to read the first couple paragraphs. If you want to read the full article, a link will be in the description below. Let's see here. The article reads, amid continued concerns of a possible hostile takeover by Vivendi, Ubisoft has reported its earnings for its most recent fiscal year, where it enjoyed record-high digital revenue. Most significant was the news concerning the current fiscal year, which runs through May 2018. In that period, Ubisoft confirmed it will release a new Assassin's Creed game, Far Cry 5, and The Crew 2, as well as South Park: The Fractured But Whole. The following year, which runs April 2018 to March 2019, will see the release of 4 AAA games. 3 of these are existing franchises, while the 4th is a brand new IP. Holy shit. I mean, like, that's... A lot of people give shit to Ubisoft for how they kind of, like, just churn out games, and I actually kind of like that, because again, I think everybody expects them to be high art, or what... How to put this? It's... I've noticed this in the gaming community. There's not really a lot of middle ground. There's not a lot of people saying, yeah, game was good. It's either game has to be fucking amazing, or a game has to be just trash. I'm noticing this a lot with Mass Effect Andromeda. I've talked about this multiple times. It's just, I see everybody, nobody's in the middle. No, I mean, there are very few people. I think a lot of the game journos are kind of with me and going, it's good. It's not awful. I mean, I think they took some shots that didn't pan out, and okay, I'm not super surprised that the franchise is on hold and they're not rushing out to make another one, but they're gonna make another one eventually. So I mean, that's kind of where I am. I mean, that's why I always think about Ubisoft, and I'm kind of glad that they took that year off of Assassin's Creed, trying to kind of reimagine it and really do something new, and hopefully not new like what they did with Unity, which was just played with bugs and a lot of stuff. But really, go back and look at Unity. Unity was probably one of the best looking Assassin's Creed games. It had really cool characters. Granted, I mean, it was very Romeo and Juliet-esque, but the story was really cool. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. I'm getting off topic. I like I said, I love Assassin's Creed. I love Ubisoft crap and all that. Yeah. Either way, right there. I mean, it's just said this year. I mean, we're confirmed that in this fiscal year, which will go, like I said, till March 2018, we're going to see a new Assassin's Creed, a new Far Cry, The Crew 2, and South Park: The Fractured But Whole. If you don't know what The Crew was their community driving game. It was like a street, it's kind of like Need for Speed, but it was trying to be a kind, I don't want to say like an MMO, but a pseudo MMO, kind of like The Division, where there's a single player story, but it's really a multiplayer game. So I'm not sure what the hell they're gonna do, and I'm not sure when that's gonna release. But I would think it'd be weird that they dropped The Crew 2 sometime in. I think it would be weird of them to release that game at the end of next year. My guess for the release schedule is going to be Assassin's Creed in sometime November, or kind of November-ish, October-ish, that area. Far Cry 5 sometime in around December. The Crew 2, I'm going to guess, would be near the end of this fiscal year, kind of in the March area. And South Park, I'm going to guess February, January, February, those first couple months. I know these are kind of wishy-washy time frame. I don't like saying a specific date, but I'm going to guess it's going to go Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, South Park, and The Crew 2. And then for 2018 to 2019, that fiscal year, I'm going to guess we're going to see another Assassin's Creed game. I think they're going to continue the yearly thing with the Assassin's Creed games. Granted, we do not have an official announcement on what the next Assassin's Creed game is. I know we had that leaked image that I think everybody was going, oh, look, it's the Egyptian thing. It's the Egyptian thing like we thought. But we do not have an official announcement. I know they will be showing the new Assassin's Creed game at E3 this year. I think their presentation is on Monday. I'll talk a little bit more about E3 at the end of this video. But I also know Far Cry 5 is going to be there. The new South Park is going to be there. So I'm going to guess Crew 2 is also going to be at their press conference. And probably they'll talk about these things that are coming out next year. So I'm gonna guess, like I said, a new AC game, and I'm gonna guess a sequel to The Division. It seems a little early-ish. Well, no, not really. I guess it's been over a year, but I'd guess a sequel to The Division. I don't know why that's that, or a new Splinter Cell. I don't know why those two things are kind of in my head, but I'm gonna guess a new Splinter Cell or a sequel to The Division, or maybe both. Either way. That's pretty much all the Ubisoft news I have for you right now. I know it's weird, Ubisoft news, like I'm going to make this a new segment. But again, I love Ubisoft. So note all my excitement. Note whenever I talk Ubisoft, whatever, I am biased. I am a fan of their games. I am a fan of their products. So I just want that stated. I am a massive Ubisoft fanboy. So note that. But again, I think Far Cry 5's that teaser trailer looks awesome. Like I said, come back to 26. We'll talk about the real trailer that comes out. I'll be covering E3. I'll not only Ubisoft's press conference, but all the press conferences at E3. I'm not currently sure how I'm going to do it yet. I'm not sure if I want to do it as if I'm going to record the live streams with me doing live commentary, or if I'm going to watch them and then play them again and do my commentary over, so I can pause and do commentary over the live stream. I mean, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do E3, just because this is the first year that I'm doing, because last year I did them as separate videos with me speaking into a camera, and now I'm doing screen capture, so it's going to be a whole thing up in the air. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it yet, but that will be done. I don't have the full schedule for E3 yet. I haven't had time to actually really dig into it and see when the press conferences are. I believe Ubi's is on Monday, so yeah, I think around noonish, but I'm totally off on that. Either way, thank you for watching, everybody. I know I'm rambling, I'm tangenting. You watch my videos, you should be used to it by now. I hope you enjoyed this. Please remember to find me over on Facebook, Twitter, my website, minds.com. Links to all of those are in the description. Please go check me out on any of those and start a dialogue with me. Come talk to me. I love talking with y'all. In the comments, you can also talk to me there. But I will talk to you guys for however long you want until you get sick of me. But I love talking with you guys. I love talking about video games. So please come check me out over on any of those. Those are also really great ways to find my written content, and as well as staying up to date on whatever's going on the channel. What else? Other than that, please remember to like, comment. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel, and that way you can stay tuned on everything that I'm doing over here on the channel. And so, I'm trying to think. I think that's all. Yeah. So until next time, guys, I'm AJ Gales. This is the Up To Gaming Channel. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm out.